videos there in the playlist. Let's begin. The high five first became popular in 1977 after Dodger player Dusty Baker high-fived a teammate after hitting his 30th home run for the season. 1977, that's only a while ago. Well, okay, 50 years ago, but still. Chewing gum is illegal in Singapore. I've heard about that one. Jelly beans take between 6 and 10 days to make, depending on their flavor. This book does not say why though. Why does it take so long for the jelly beans to be made? If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. There is psychological disorder called boantropy that makes people believe that they are a cow. A cow. How though? Like, when you look into the mirror, do you see a cow? Or do you just resonate with cows a lot? Or like, I don't know. I also heard that there's a disorder that makes you believe that you have already died before. And now you just, I don't know, you just live life as a corpse. Very scary stuff. There is a McDonald's in every continent except for Antarctica. McDonald's is everywhere. Mr. Potato Head was the first toy to ever be advertised on TV. That is interesting. Mr. Potato Head. A duel between 3 people is known as a truel. we've never done that, and I would actually say that the majority of people do not do that. So, yeah, but it is a tradition to eat carp on Christmas Eve. Again, my family never really followed that tradition, though. In Japan, you have the same chance of being struck by lightning as you have of being shot by a gun. I feel like that's, well, that's probably the same in a lot of other countries in Europe too, because of the strict gun laws. Although Australia has the largest number of venomous snakes in the world, it averages only one fatal snake bite per year. How though? Well, from what I know, all these snakes live in the forest and not in the city, so to actually encounter one might be difficult, but just one fatal snake bite per year, that is not. How though? How? Sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins can. Interesting. It's impossible to hum while holding your nose. I'm not about to try it, am I? Well, I could just wake you up if I'll be too loud, so I don't know. Okay. I can do that. What is this fact? I can do it. So, okay, well, dueling is illegal in Paraguay as long as both members are registered blood donors. Some of these facts just seem very far-fetched. I don't know, but there are 336 dimples on a regulation golf ball. 336. At any given time, there are roughly 800 thunderstorms going on around the world. That is interesting. A jiffy is an actual unit of time. It's 1/100th of a second. I've never heard that before. A jiffy, a jiffy, a jiffy. Leonardo da Vinci invented scissors. An average of 100 people die each year as a result of choking on ballpoint pens. First of all, I read that very wrong. First. Okay, but it's ballpoint pens. 100 people die each year as a result of choking on ballpoint pens. How do you even do that? Okay. Antarctica is the only continent without reptiles or snakes. February 1865 is the only month in recorded history to not have a full moon. Interesting. February 1865. Interesting. Lightning strikes the earth 100 times every second. Wow. It's crazy to imagine, or to think about. It is physically impossible to lick your own elbow. Yeah, I'm not trying that one here. Absolutely not. But I know I've tried it before, and I think I couldn't do it, so. The average person's heart beats over fetuses can't vomit. Also, I know that guinea pigs cannot vomit as well. So it's a really big problem. If they eat something, they can't, because if an animal can't vomit, you cannot get rid of it. So, like the easy way, like other animals or humans can. Penguins can jump up to 6 feet in the air. All polar bears are left-handed. How do they know that? Like, where are they getting these facts from? I don't know. Slugs have 4 noses. 4 noses. 4 noses. It's possible to lead a cow upstairs, but not downstairs. I would like to know how they discovered this fact. They let a cow upstairs, and then what do? That they realized they cannot lead it downstairs, and they were screwed. Interesting. Rats multiply so quickly that after 18 months, 2 rats could have 1 million descendants. After only 18 months, 1 million descendants. The official name for a pregnant goldfish is a twit. Interesting. 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 Emus and kangaroos can't walk backwards and were chosen to be on the Australian coat of arms specifically for that reason. Interesting. Interesting. Only female mosquitoes bite. That is a very, very common fact, I feel like. And it seems like I always encounter only female mosquitoes. Especially the very annoying ones only. The microwave was invented after a researcher walked past a radar tube and the chocolate bar in his pocket melted. That's interesting. A Boeing 767 is made up of over 3 million different parts. In 1980, the only country in the world without telephones was Bhutan. The official name for the dot above an I is known as a tittle. Tittle, 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 tittle. Honey is the only food that does not spoil. Interesting. Interesting. I'm trying to think, but then honey sometimes changes texture and color though. You can still eat it probably, right? But interesting. Coca-Cola was originally green. The average American consumes 600 cans of soda each year. 600 cans. That would mean like 1 or 2 a day. There ain't no way. Ain't no way. In the United States, a pound of potato chips costs 200 times more than a pound of potatoes. Yeah, because they process it, but 200 times more